Hey scholars, I hope you had a fantastic weekend and happy Monday. Today I'm here to work with you on Module 6, Lesson 11, Application in Fluency. You will need a piece of paper for both activities. So let's go ahead and get started with our application problem for today. It says, Ben sharpened 5 pencils. He has 8 more unsharpened pencils than sharpened pencils. How many unsharpened pencils does Ben have? All right, so I think this one is going to be a little tricky. So let's go ahead and work on it together. We're still going to use our cube strategy. If we're using our cube strategy, what do you think will be our key numbers and labels? I think I heard someone say Ben, but for this application problem, we're not going to use Ben. What do you think we're going to use instead? Not pencils either. So for our labels, we are going to want to use sharpened, and we're going to use unsharpened because that's telling us like what kind of pencils we have. All right, so since those are our two labels, how many sharpened pencils do I have? I have 5, so let's not forget to circle that. And then for the unsharpened, it says I have 8 more. It doesn't say I have 8 unsharpened pencils. I have 8 more unsharpened pencils than sharpened, but I still want to circle our 8. Do you think that's all for our labels and key numbers? I think so too. So let's go ahead and check that off. What about our question? What's our question for today? It is, how many unsharpened pencils does Ben have? So I want to be sure I underline that. Once you have that underlined, go ahead and check it off. And then, what do you think our keyword will be? It will be how many. And you want to know how many unsharpened pencils we have. So I am going to want to add or subtract. I am going to add. So go ahead and put the plus sign there. And don't forget to circle it so you can remember to add. Also, let's go back up here and it says I have 8 more unsharpened pencils. So remember, you have 8 more unsharpened pencils than sharpened pencils. So you want to keep that in mind when we go to our math drawing. So let's go ahead and do that. Check the B off, and then now we have to evaluate or think about what we know. So we know that we have 5 sharpened pencils. And we also have 8 more unsharpened pencils than sharpened pencils. So those are 2 things we know. And we also want to answer the question of how many unsharpened pencils Ben has. So for my drawing here, what are my 2 labels again? Sharpened and unsharpened. So I could do S for sharpened and U for unsharpened. Now I'm going to want to do a quick drawing. How many sharpened pencils do I have again? I have 5. All right, what about unsharpened? It says I have 8 more than the sharpened pencils. If I have 8 more unsharpened than sharpened pencils, that means unsharpened, I know for sure it has 5. But you have to add 8 more. So on this side of my tape diagram, I want to add 8 more. So don't forget to write your 8. And you want to figure out your whole of your unsharpened pencil. So you want to add 8 more. What do you think my number sentence would be? All right, so I heard someone say 5 plus 5 plus 8, but we only want to solve for the unsharpened. So what do you think it will be? There you go. It will only be 5 plus 8 equals 20. What is 5 plus 8? It will be 13. So what am I going to write right here? 13. Now I need to come up with my statement to answer how many unsharpened pencils does Ben have. That sounds very close to mine. So for mine, I also have Ben has 13 unsharpened pencils. But you know what? Miss Beautiful forgot to go up here to E. We already thought about what we know. And guess what? We also already solved our problem. So go ahead and put a check mark there because we did all the steps in cubes. That is all for our application problem. And let's go ahead and jump into our fluency. For fluency, we are going to work on some addition and some subtraction. You will still have 1 minute and 30 seconds to complete as many problems as you can. Let me go ahead and get my timer ready. And here's our fluency practice for today. On your mark, get set, go. You have 1 more minute. Almost finished, 30 seconds. All right, that is our time. So let's go ahead and go over our answers together. All right, so for number 1, it is 6, 4, 3, 7, 2, 7, 3, 4, 9, 5, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, 2, 3, 5, 3, 7, 2, 7, 2, 3, 5, and 3. All right. So that is actually all that we have for our fluency practice for today. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.